Tattoo, right shoulder.
Screaming eagle.
Screaming eagle. Elongated scar, lower back.
Knife
wound. Round penetration scar, left tricep.
Gunshot.
For Josh Randall, it was just a stopover in Hong Kong on the way home from Nam. A chance for some rest and relaxation. But soon he was captivated by the charm of the people, and he decided to stay. So he found a good job.
Name's Randall.
You're David Pascal's man.
That's right. You owe him $114,000. Pay it.
With terrific fringe benefits. A job that allows him to do what he does better than anybody else. Survive. Because Randall is a walking weapon that never runs out of ammunition and never misses. And anybody who doubts it should watch his step. Chuck Norris is Josh Randall in Forced Vengeance. He doesn't have to look for trouble. He is trouble. In his world, just staying alive is a gamble. And you'd better be ready to play at the drop of a hat. Uh-oh.
Forced Vengeance is an action-adventure crime thriller movie that was released on July 30th, 1982. Another Chuck Norris movie. Is it good, bad, or in the middle? Well, let's of course find out. We are going to start, as always, with the story. So the story follows Josh Randall, who is a casino security guard for a casino in Hong Kong. But the owner of the casino has someone who wants to buy the casino. When the owner refuses, both he and his son are killed. Josh and his girlfriend, Claire Bonner, protect the owner's daughter, and Josh tries to find out who is behind the killing. I think this story is actually pretty fucking good. I actually do like it a little more than The Octagon. There was definitely more emotion and had more significant adventurous moments. My favorite character in the movie was Josh Randall, but Claire was also a pretty likable character. But why do I like Josh? Well, I felt he had the strongest personality out of all the characters in the movie. Not only is he tough as nails, but he has a pretty interesting life, being a Hong Kong security guard, and having a boat be his home, away from home. I also like how you can hear his monologues many times in the movie. Some may find it fucking annoying, but I think it adds to the experience because the monologues are well written, all things considered. You may be thinking, why the hell are you giving the story a pass if the only interesting character is the main character? Well, I think the main character should be the most interesting character in the movie. Or at least one of them. Here's my reasoning. The main character of a story is the one the audience will spend the most time with. We will see things primarily from their perspective. If the main character is not very interesting, then it is harder to get invested in the story. I'm not saying that the main character should be the only character that is interesting. You can make the other characters interesting, but that's not exactly required. You should make the main character as interesting as possible, and then maybe start doing that with some other characters. Seriously, so many fucking movies I've had a hard time coming back to because the main character was pretty boring. It gets to the point where sometimes I look up scenes on YouTube that include the most interesting character in that fucking movie. But yeah, Josh is a great character. Claire is pretty good too. She is willing to help Josh protect the daughter of the owner of the casino. I guess you can kind of relate to Claire not seeing Josh enough, but you do get the sense that he is doing it for good reasons. He's going away for good reasons. But I ultimately felt just as crushed as Josh was when Claire was raped and killed. That is a sign that I was invested in the fucking story. Another aspect I like about the movie is the fact that it pushes hard in showing content that many would find off-putting, but it never goes too far to the point where it feels like it's trying to be uber offensive. It is done for the sake of the story. It honestly adds a whole goddamn lot to the story. It makes the movie a lot more dramatic. This is one of the reasons I watch movies in the first goddamn place. The action scenes are, of course, fucking awesome. There are plenty of fight scenes, which are filmed and edited pretty well. There is also a bit of gunplay to keep things interesting too. Adding to this is, there's actually a lot of blood, which makes things a hell of a lot more intense. The action is pretty fucking satisfying. The production values are good. The cinematography and editing are pretty good. The music is really good, although it is a little bit repetitive and even kind of sounds the same with very few departures. But the music itself is really good. Overall, Forced Vengeance is a pretty good movie. I like the story, the action scenes, the production values, and it's overall a fun classic movie with a fair amount of intelligence. There's just something about it. There's just something inventive about it that I don't even know if I can put into words. I would not go so far as to call it one of my favorite movies, but it is definitely a very enjoyable movie that I wish more people knew about. Yeah. I give Forced Vengeance 4 out of 5 stars with the title of Awesome. Anyway, I'm Spike Robot. Thank you all for watching. And if you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel. And have a good one.
What doesn't kill me makes me vicious. I'm not gonna break. You can take all that you can give. This is survival of the sickest. I am not afraid. Bring the pain. Watch out, 'cause I'm vicious, and I'm not